Win it all with NBA 2K25 on PlayStation 5.
Is it possible to be more capable and more practical? Be able to perform here and here. Make a statement while barely making a sound. And command the road, as well as what lies ahead. How we get there matters. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop masa mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
Any NBA play can inspire your next hunch. And with 3 months of NBA League Pass from FanDuel, you're about to get a whole lot more inspiration. So if you think they're going to rock the rim right out of the gates,
hello,
or you want to RSVP to the block party,
there he is. Yes, sir.
Or you think it's going to start raining threes.
Let's go!
FanDuel has more ways to bet on players so you can make your hunches happen. Right now, new customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Plus, all customers get 3 months of NBA League Pass on us. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
New on CBS.
Hey, Bob, just because you live next door to me don't mean you could just walk in unannounced.
I announced myself.
I said, hey, Bob. No, you announced me. I already know I live here.
Damon Wayans and Damon Wayans Jr. With this son, a papa's work is never done.
Why do you always think I want something from you?
Because you always do.
Papa's House. New episode on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Celebs in the house here at the Garden. Spike Lee, of course, courtside for this home opener. Floyd Money Mayweather in the building. Carmelo Anthony always gets a strong applause here. More legends: Larry Johnson, John Starks, Bernard King, Chris Rock, Ben Stiller. Looking forward to another season of Severance. And Tracy Morgan and Fat Joe in the house.
Didn't somebody call out the celebs for the Knicks last year, acting like they don't show up here all the time? You see the same guys here. The only one missing tonight is Jon Stewart. Those guys are real fans. Like, they care. They're passionate. After that preseason game we did last Friday, I saw Jon Stewart go up to Clyde Frazier shaking his head like, yeah, we're going to be all right.
But even during the down times, they're here. They're in the building.
Yeah, this place on a Saturday night for the decade plus where the Knicks were not very good. Boy, if it was a possession ball game, this remains an incredible building.
Knicks coming off back-to-back seasons with at least 47 wins for the first time in 25 years. Off the turnover, Nembhard quickly ahead to Neesmith, getting up for the throwdown.
Got to continue to make those kinds of plays.
Big body bonuses in this game.
This Pacers team is undone since the midway mark of that second quarter, trying to get back in it. Miss inside. Towns the offensive rebound. Outside, 3-ball. No good from Josh Hart. And the battle for the loose ball, a collision between two guys who routinely go all out. Neesmith and Josh Hart, the collision under the basket. And infection control timeout.
Josh Hart was grabbing at his mouth, I think.
Take a look at this collision.
Oh, yeah. Took it right off the
back of the head.
He didn't let it go.
Both guys going all out. Right now it's a 69-51 advantage for New York. And this is, we say, what a difference a game makes. We still have a lot of time left in this ball game, but that loss to the Celtics, a lot of Knicks fans wondering what's going on with this
Josh Hart led everybody to 13 points.
Right. I mean, you ran into a buzzsaw, the striking contrast between chemistry, continuity for the one-team Boston Celtics. You knew the Knicks here at home were going to give you a much better effort. They all talked about things on the defensive end of the floor, gave up way too many open threes.
Got back to basics in this one. 7:22 to go in this third quarter. 18-point advantage for the Knicks. Tip off into NBA League Pass and don't miss a second of early season action. Stream games around the league and see which teams build momentum from the jump. Start your free trial on NBA.com/League Pass. Quiet night thus far for Indiana's backcourt. Here's Halliburton trying to get going. Pass outside to Nembhard for three.
It's going to be an illegal.
Illegal screen. They're getting Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
It's going to be his first. And yet another turnover.
He was right at the box. And I was wondering as that developed, was he going to get called for a hold?
The referees now, they ain't going to let you.
Nembhard nearly had the steal out of bounds back to New York. That's what you were talking about, DB.
Yeah, just watch the left side of your screen. If OG Anunoby is going to be the guy responsible, that would be called illegal.
Clock winding down on Brunson. Outside, extra pass. Josh Hart can't hit the three. Offensive rebound to Towns. He's been aggressive on the glass. The short hook is good.
Double-double for Karl Anthony Towns. I like the big bodega.
You like the big bodega?
I like the big bodega.
What about the big purr? Miles Turner with the hoop.
If I'm Cat, that's an absolute veto.
That was attributed to Josh Hart.
That would be attributed to Josh Hart.
Towns. That was Bridges. Looking for a screen. Bridges on the drive. Tough fadeaway. Rimming out. And Turner had the board and was saved by Halliburton, but hit the backboard out of bounds. 12th miscue for the Pacers.
You can hear the crowd react, because who's in the middle of that? Josh Hart. You know, we wondered about the strength of the Knicks. Is it going to be offensive rebounding? Well, you don't have to offensive rebound. You can create a little havoc. I don't know why he's looking at the official. Just give him time to make the call, Josh. Oh, my God.
Always on edge.
Always. It's a good thing.
Towns. Now Hart down the lane and is fouled by Halliburton. And you can see the exasperated look from Tyrese Halliburton. Things have just not gone his way in this ball game. 0 for 8. He has 6 assists. And now 2 fouls as Josh Hart goes to the line. Here's next Wednesday's doubleheader. The Celtics begin a 4-game road trip against the Pacers at 7 Eastern. Then it's out to OKC for the Thunder, hosting the Spurs. NBA Countdown tips off our coverage at 6:30 right here on ESPN.
You know where I'm going to set the smile. Oklahoma City.
Okay.
How'd they look?
Scary. Scary.
My goodness. And they don't even have Isaiah Hartenstein yet.
Not yet. I mean, they looked wise beyond their years a season ago. A young group that played like veterans. They get after it on both sides of the ball. And now they have the experience of getting to the conference semis a season ago. And adding Caruso and Hartenstein to the mix. Scary. Turner, the lay-in off the feed from Siakam.
McConnell and Shepard in the ball game trying to press up and pressure, maybe change the tone and tenor of this.
72-55, still a lot of time left in this one. Brunson, the floater is pure.
By far the most floaters in the league a season ago, 166. And I'm telling you, it gets you on your hip or the back, forget about it. He's so good holding off defenders. A little diminutive in height, but so strong, so balanced.
Towns. Crowd encouraging him. Gets by Turner. Stripped momentarily, and there's the foul. There's been a fun battle between those two. And Towns will shoot 2. Again, making his MSG regular season debut. He has 14 points, 12 boards.
Face up, rip through, put it on the deck, stick with it. You watched him, Michael, for the last couple of years. I mean, the skill is absolutely undeniable. He showed some things in the longest playoff run of his career a season ago. You know, this is a unique spotlight in this city, in this organization. And I'm anxious to watch him bear the weight of responsibility. He is so gifted offensively.
And accepting the challenge. A great opportunity right in front of him, as you mentioned, just off of that long playoff run, getting to the conference finals last season with Minnesota. Change of scenery, but there's familiarity. This isn't far from home. Karl Anthony Towns, who grew up a Knicks fan. That's McConnell with the finish inside.
And familiarity with his head coach, right? Tom Thibodeau was the head coach at Minnesota. Karl was a much younger player. He's been through some of the adversity that inevitably is part of a journey in the NBA.
Here's Bridges in the lane. Won't get the hoop, but he'll shoot 2. We talked to Tom Thibodeau before the game about Towns and what stood out to him, and he said the sacrifice that Towns made a season ago, playing with Anthony Edwards in Minnesota, the sacrifice that he had to make, not just offensively, but defensively as well with that group, and that really stood out. And that versatility is going to be so needed.
We gotta stop playing with our food.
Moves to the 4 spot, absorbed the Jokic responsibility in the Denver series. He's got excellent leadership around him here. Doesn't have to carry the entirety of the burden. Look at some of the things we've seen with Bridges do tonight. The ball's going to be in this guy's hands. There's no question. Cat, obviously, that 2-man game is going to be significant. Mikal is a guy whose usage percentage was somewhere around 24% a season ago. It's not going to be required from him, but you can post him. You can run your offense through him at times, if need be.
Then Shepard off the bench and on the scoreboard. And how about that? Tom Thibodeau goes, no, I don't like this.
I've seen enough.
Gives up a layup. Needs a timeout. 18-point advantage for the Knicks. Back in a moment on ESPN.
No, they not like us, man.
It starts with Skims. Before the arena, before warm-ups, before the locker room, nothing stands in my way. Everybody's wearing Skims.
Rated mature.
Yeah. So far, I like what I'm seeing out of our defense tonight. You know? We definitely playing a hell of a lot better than what we played like the other night. Even though like Boston was extremely hot. But we got to play our game. We got to slow it down. We got to play defense. Like, we supposed to make it hard for the other team, no matter how hot they are. I could pull up these stacks. Definitely knocking out.
the greatest shooter ever in Steph Curry, because Steph convinced him during their time together in the Olympics to try out pregame naps because he had never done it. But after the game, he texted Steph, "I'm never going to add that to my routine again," which Steph then laughed about it and thought it was funny. He said he'll be watching tonight, and he's going to be holding Tyrese to it if the nap doesn't seem to work. And so far, you know, Steph is going to hold him to it, but I think he's holding himself accountable as well, because he's been visibly frustrated. And we'll see also if he sticks to those naps when he's 36 as well. Right now, just not looking like himself overall, guys.
I think she just called Steph Curry old. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm old too because I need a nap. Nap also.
No, but to her point, you know, I mean, you mix up your routine. If you're Tyrese, it's a guy you need to be paying attention to and watching. That's going to be good.
Goaltending.
This should be an N1. But here's the thing. I mean, Halliburton returned. He's talked about this. Rushed back a little bit. You know, probably got out of the gates as well as anybody in the league a season ago. You're thinking all NBA. You're thinking that 65-game threshold. The organization wants it for him. He comes back. He shoots 32% from three from January 30th forward. Just 29% off the bounce threes. And, you know, listen, I'm not here to read his mind, but as this piles up, it makes you like, okay, what's going on here? I did talk to Drew Hanlon, who he works with, and I know after game one he thought he rushed a little bit. So listen, game two, you know you're confident in who you are as a player and the work you put in, but they got to get him going.
And you give the Knicks some credit defensively, but overall, this Halliburton has just not looked like himself so far. Again, 0 for 8 in this ball game, and his team down 82-59.
Love this. So we've had two moments now. Coming out of break, it was Pascal Siakam, the veteran, talking to Tyrese Halliburton. Now you got Miles Turner in his ear. And the beauty of this team is, and we got a sense of this in the Eastern Conference Finals, like, the vibe here, the pulling for one another, the camaraderie, it's real. And so you do your job as a teammate. Lift the guy up when he's struggling.
Because you know it's a long journey.
Yes.
This is just the second of 82. As they try to rebuild the form that they had last season, where they were averaging 123 points per contest. One of the highest scoring offenses in NBA history. This is McBride over in the corner for Bridges.
Passes it off the Bridges, and that shot looking good for three.
Everything going New York's way.
Last
McConnell, the crossover, and gives it up to Jackson.
Said if you said it, I heard it.
Toppin stood up by McBride.
Toppin is
clock winding down. Toppin got it back, lost it out of bounds.
Good defense, but it ain't no way in hell Deuce McBride supposed to be able to fucking stand still next to Toppin. Toppin need to get back in the gym. He looking bad out there.
The Knicks have scored on 8 of the last 9 possessions.
Why we couldn't play that the last
10.
The last game?
The onslaught continues.
88-60. Why we ain't play this good the last game?
Shepherd on the wing.
Definitely stepping up. Shepherd got the ball.
Now Mathurin, pull up over Hart.
Mathurin missed.
Tapped over to Sims. Now it's Bridges.
Bridge with the ball, coast to coast. Dunks.
No one stopped him.
Dunk.
And Carlisle
made Indiana call timeout. 90-60. They not like us. We said we couldn't play. Now that ass whooping we took the other night was a wake up call.
Give the beating. The Knicks with a big response after the blowout on the road to the defending champs, Mr. Brunson. That unique three-point celebration. Mikal acting like he's got a big-time job to do. Doing some
Mikal Bridges playing like a man on a mission, man. That was a good look just now because we played hard defense and then came good on the offense, hit 2 back-to-back threes, and then he settled for the lazy 3 as we be taking He took it coast to coast and dunked it hard. He ain't settled for a layup. He wanted to make sure he was either going to get the and one or a foul. Mikal Bridges, man, he got a lot to prove, but I like it. I'm trying to get this daggone thing working. Okay. Bridges, another three. Not playing with him. Not playing with him. Not playing with him. That ugly shot has started making it. That joint must have been psychological because the boy is a flamethrower right now. He's leading all scorers. McConnell, I can't stand McConnell. I can't stand McConnell. I feel like every time McConnell plays us, he go hard. Wait, pause. But I feel like I feel like he be like OG Anunoby with the ball at the three. Corner three, block. Still by Cat. My ugly pass all the way, Cat. All the way to the hole, Cat. Oh! He missed the layup, but Josh Hart was there trying to clean it up. Scored 64-93. Karl-Anthony Towns moved slow as hell, boy. To be that, he moved like Luka. He moves slow as hell. Oh, they called the foul on that joint when he went to the hole, but yeah, he too big not to be like boofing it on him. Rick Carlisle about to cry. You see it all in his eye. You see it all in his eye. He about to cry. 30-point game. You already know the vibes. They nicking it. They look defeated. They Nick defeated. We should beat them by 40. 95-64. Let's beat them by 40, man. We gotta fucking stomp them out. We going up 31 points. How the hell did that happen? He ain't even fouling. That boy just did some weak sauce shit. Yo, Obi Toppin can dunk. Oh shit, I thought y'all could hear my bite. I'm cut it back on.
Slam dunk champion.
He's smiling.
Free throws for Isaiah Jackson. Jackson missing on the first free throw.
Oh, thank you, fellas.
Look at Toppin, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Toppin. I mean, come on now.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I know the game's affording us that luxury, but we're both marveling at that.
He's got hops. Both free throws missed by Jackson. It remains 95-64. Knicks can hold for the final shot of this third quarter.
94. I mean, 95.
Bry goes down. Towns, hard drive, left hand, no. Tried to stay with it. Matherin.
He tried, man. We got to get him a little. They say he's soft. I don't think he's soft, but we got to get him a little bit tougher that he can absorb them
They
hits.
outscore the Pacers 34-19 in the period. They're in cruise control. Mikal Bridges
looking good.
What you say about my shot?
Yeah, his shot is
all
looking
money.
Good. Bridges got 21 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists. 21 points.
ESPN Bet has seen Green.
5 assists, 1
Stevens
rebound.
A-list. Why can't I have a cool sounding featured bet?
I wouldn't mind if he was I wouldn't mind if he was getting a little more rebounds out there, but he flame throwing them. They got to pick their poison. And right now they picking Mikal. I think they slept on it. I think they slept on him. I ain't realized that boy got some tricks in his bag. Let me see, Sean.
Isaiah Jackson, 8 points. One thing we haven't mentioned, James Wiseman tore his Achilles in that game-1 victory for the Pacers over Detroit. And we were hopeful Wiseman would be able to provide some front court depth, and wishing him a speedy recovery.
Pull for that young man.
Oh, beautiful feed to Jackson for the alley-oop.
Long, athletic. Just a good young man, 23 years old, right? Just like, gotta give Wiseman some time. Cass, the young man has tremendous upside, and he's gonna be with Rick Carlisle. Take it away.
That left Achilles tendon here in New York at the hospital for special surgery. And Rick Carlisle says a full recovery timeline will be established in the coming weeks. This morning, Tyrese Halliburton was seen wearing Wiseman's practice jersey at the team shoot-around. Generally, a torn Achilles tendon tends to be a season-ending injury with a recovery time close to 6 months, but Rick told me that they haven't ruled him out, and they're just showering him with positivity and reminding him of all the people who have come back from this injury strong throughout the league, guys.
Kevin Durant.
That's a great point.
A number of players. Breanna Stewart, who just won a championship with the New York Liberty. Here's a look at that injury.
Just watch him. It's you would never guess it's that, but the prototypical did somebody kick me in the Achilles reaction, and the non-contact as well. Pacers not giving up here, pushing up in pressure, trying to keep their competitive edge. And you've got some guys like Ben Shepherd got some minutes. Where does he fit in the rotation? Is he squeezed out now? So these minutes are important for guys.
Here's McBride, deep three. Man, his improvement has been something special for the Knicks. Inside, Toppin in one motion puts it through. (100-72). And the Knicks with high expectations this season, especially given their off-season moves. Jarris Walker, the pickpocket, couldn't throw it down. In many ways, that summarizes the way this game has gone for Indiana. The miss from Payne. McBride fouled on the floor off the rebound. That was a beautiful pickpocket by Walker. Just couldn't finish the flush.
Right. They will be in no mood to give him the business post-game, but I mean, this was just, oh, watch his reaction.
Did I really? Enrique Freeman in the ball game for Indiana, rookie out of Akron. And with that Wiseman injury, he's going to get more run. Mikal Bridges is going to get a nice ovation from this Knicks crowd. Leading the Knicks in scoring tonight with 21 points on 8 of 11 shooting. Towns short with the left, Hart crashing the glass, but it's in the hands of Walker. Mathurin. Free throw line jumper is good. 15 points from Benedict Mathurin. You mentioned earlier, they really could have used Mathurin during that postseason run a season ago. Volleyball with Towns.
That was close to an offensive foul, I thought.
Right in the hands of Hardy, yes.
Least, you know,
extension.
We talked to Monty McCutcheon, like that displacement of that defender.
Ends up with a Hart layup. Mathurin again. ISO on Anunoby. Quality defender. Doesn't matter. Mathurin makes the play.
See, that's a play, though, that might have been an N1 under old rules. And Rick talked to his guys about this to start the year. Comes back from the coaches' meeting, says, listen, little contact near the rim on a drive is not going to get you to the free throw line. And that was a case in point, just that one. Let's watch Mathurin. This is what we're talking about. Give that defender a little bit more of a chance. There is some contact there. Could have been an N1. But there's the skill of Mathurin.
And on that play, Anunoby is awarded the right to his pad.
Right.
And as long as he doesn't veer forward, it should be a non-call. And that's an adjustment we're seeing a lot of teams make. And so foul on Josh Hart. And this has been a really good Josh Hart game, DB. 18 points, 9 rebounds. His typical being all over the place on the floor for the Knicks.
When he's aggressive, like, to me, the rake and take off the window, push into transition, it shows you his mindset. Getting to the offensive glass, flying around the floor, taking on mismatches. Like, that spirit was such a big part of what they
Josh
were.
Hart doing his thing tonight too. 18 points, 7 to 13 from the field, 9 rebounds.
We talked about the Eastern Conference.
And Josh,
there are a number
Josh
of
Hart
teams that are going to be in the
team.
mix. Orlando got off to a good start, in their opener. Philadelphia is going to be strong once they get Joel Embiid and Paul George back. We saw Milwaukee just the other night against Philadelphia.
Right. I mean, I feel like if you're Orlando, you feel like Miami is the big brother in the state of Florida. So that kind of win.
Send a little message.
Yeah, and just a big confidence. There's steps and progressions you have to go through as a young team. I was listening to Tim Legler, our colleague, talk the other day about he never bought into Oklahoma City a year ago. I mean, he loved the team, don't get me wrong. He thought they were super talented. He just thought there had to be some scar tissue for the group, and he was right. Now he's totally changed his tune on him. Feels like, all right, now you've been through some stuff.
102 to 77. Knicks still leading.
Keep an eye on for sure. Towns out of control, draws the foul on Freeman. So Towns will go back to the free throw line.
Anthony Towns going to the free throw line. 6 from 6 from the line.
18 points, 13 boards in his home debut.
Just so you know, I was all in on the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You were all in. You're a believer.
Well, to me, you just mentioned it, like they played beyond their years. Their record in possession ball games was exceptional. Shea is going to be able to create his own shot opportunities. So, yeah, I was all in.
Missed the first shot.
Right. As soon as he walks in the
Yes.
Halliburton 0 for 8 night.
Tyrese Halliburton 0 for 8. Yes, videos coming soon.
He's going to have more off nights. I don't think he was expecting it to be the next night.
Right.
But he's got to get his momentum back again. And she talked about so crucial.
Cat makes the free throw.
To what this Pacer team does.
Indiana with the ball. Pascal Siakam for 3. Brick. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Jalen Brunson with the ball. Pascal guarding him. Shake and break. To Cat.
Pocket pass, Towns.
Foul.
And more free throws coming for Karl Anthony Towns.
They put Mikal back in the game. Mikal Bridges is back in the game.
That starting backcourt, DB.
Tibbs giving him a little pep talk on the sideline.
2 points. 41-2 advantage.
Cat makes the first one.
One more free throw for Towns. Getting some energy from this.
Side note, the Yankees look like they're doing pretty good too. Cat hit both
21 points for Towns.
Cat got 21. Mikal got 21.
And foul on the pass.
Yes, go Yankees.
Oh yeah, this is trying to make this championship count.
Yankees, let's go Yankees. Took me a second. Do we know a score out in LA?
Well, I tell you what, the crowd certainly knows the score.
Oh, Knicks. I mean, the Yanks are up 2-1.
Yankees up 2-1 in LA. Bottom of the top of the 6th.
Fans are locked in.
And the and 1 by Big Body Brunson.
Jalen Brunson up to 22. 22, 5 and 5.
This guy is just so crafty. He often rejects the screen.
It looked like we getting
to
60 at least out of that starting 5. I want to
touches the
80 out of them.
Between the footwork, the ability to shade defenders with his frame, and then the craftiness, the offbeat, on-foot shooting. There's just so many different ways he comes at you.
Score 77 to 108. Knicks on top.
And Shepard, nice easy leg. From the Pacers' perspective, they're not as bad as seeing tonight. For the Knicks, They weren't the team that we saw Tuesday against the Celtics.
Yeah.
They're not going to be as dominant on a night-in and night-out basis as we're seeing tonight. It's all about balance.
They hating on us.
Saying just find a way to get better
What
each
you
and every day.
expect from this girl?
Bridges can't hit. Swatted out of there. Nice play by the rookie Freeman. They work it to Mathurin. Pump fake. Baseline drive and goes to the reverse. 20 points now for Benedict Mathurin. Strong start to his season. He has 9 here in the quarter. Mathurin, one of those guys who could be in the 6th man of the year discussion. Brunson for 3. Yes.
Toppin frustrated with Mathurin. Didn't want the switch.
Breaking apart.
Largest home opener victory in Knicks history is 27. Set back in 1996 against the Hornets. Knicks trying to set a new standard. Brunson on fire. All New York at the Garden.
Score 111
on ESPN is
77. Well, 81. My bad. So 111 to 81. I'm telling you, after that last punch in the mouth that we took last time, I guess they said they was going to come out with a vengeance to show that they really are title contenders. But Boston looking crazy, man. Because even the other night, yesterday Boston played, they was down, but it was like they was toying with the Wizards, and then they just put their pedal on the gas and came up. So right now, 111 to 81. I mean, the way it's looking, we're going to keep them under 100 to prove we got our defense back in them, but it's going to be some growing pains. Let's talk some stacks. Josh Hart, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 1 foul. OG Anunoby, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Karl Anthony Towns has 21 points, 15 rebounds, 5 for 11 in field goals, 2 for 2 from 3, 9 for 10 from the free throw line, 2 blocks, 1 steal. Mikal Ugly Shot Bridges, but that's my guy. He got 21 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 3 for 4 for the charity strike, 0 blocks, 1 steal. Then the whole starting lineup got a steal except for Brunson. Brunson's a plus 36. Him and Hart. Hart is a plus 35. See what else? Brunson, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 10 for 19 from the field. That boy chucking them. That boy should be at least averaging 30 points with this. Well, I ain't going to say averaging 30 points, but he should be averaging double digit in assists because he got weapons around him now. He got weapons around him now that he can average double digits in assists. He could get 10 assists a game. Let's look at the bench. Miles McBride in 19 minutes got 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He only took 3 shots, 2 for 2 from 3. He missed 1, got 1 turnover, plus 6. Who off the bench? Bench ain't really been played. Cameron Payne, 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 for 8, 1 for 5 from 3, 1 steal. Jericho, 2 rebounds. That's all he got. All right, back to the game.
It's been all New York in this one. And the Pacers have looked
We gonna empty,
Except for Mr. Matthew.
empty the bench now.
He's been working. I think he's
Josh Hart got his 20th point. See how Josh Hart went in there? I know y'all can't read it. The way Josh Hart took it to the hole, even with contact, was able to score. That's why they got to get Cat in there that he can score through contact.
First finals run for the Pacers.
TJ McConnell. Aerial head Porty with the monster block. Old boy.
Almost wanted the finger wag.
Oh, it looked like he hit him in the face. But that was just clean block. Oh, they taking out my boy Josh Hart, standing ovation.
Now we'll see another rookie.
Area Hub Puppet definitely did his thing.
35th pick in the 24th draft.
Tyler Kolek is entering the game.
Sorry about that. There's a sight you didn't see very often, Michael.
Why is my boy Daddy not out there? They keeping the starter out there. I see. Good. That was a kick ball, but that was off their foot.
Matchup with the Pacers. And how about some 3-1 Tyler chance? Tyler Kolek, the rookie out of Marquette, who had an outstanding summer.
I went Tyler Kolek. I went Daddy out there.
Do you think Tom even hears them?
Oh, Dottie? No, that ain't Dottie. That's Deuce.
I don't think Tibbs hears anything right now.
It's good coaching.
Mathurin rises off the heel. Rebound Cameron
Payne get that rebound.
This didn't end up being the showdown we expected. We do love this rivalry between these two teams. One that goes back all the way to the mid-90s.
Oh.
There's
good
Walker,
defense.
Another pickpocket.
That should have been a kick ball. Okay, I see my boy Dottie at the storage table to come in.
Yes.
Get Mikal out of there. You don't need to be playing in this fucking garbage land. We up by 30.
They saying John Starks is better than you, Reggie.
We up 30. Get him out the game.
Tyrese Halliburton's Mundini Brown.
4:24 left.
There's John Starks. Knicks legend alongside Larry Johnson, who was not fouled by Antonio Davis in 1999, by the way. I'm over it, DB.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell, Michael.
Pacom Daddier on the floor as Bridges
Pacom Daddier has made an appearance.
Game from Mikal Bridges, and really it took off in the third quarter of that Celtics game. He was held scoreless in the first half and then really got cooking in the second half, and that's carried over into this game.
Yeah, but you don't want that conversation about your jump shot
85
forefront in this
to 113
over and over and over again.
Brooks is on the cover.
It's like Jason Tatum putting to bed in game one. Any suggestion that
good shot from Miles McBride. The Deuces.
Deuce McBride, 8 points, 3 of 4 shooting. Walker counted.
That wasn't even.
And put him on the line.
They calling anything
now.
Hard
and with great energy.
87-115.
Second year out of Houston. Averages 4 points per game last season. Appeared in 33 games.
Ball in his left hand, feels the contact, goes up immediately, gets into that gather.
Completes 3-point play.
He made that free throw. 88-115.
Under 4 minutes to go here in regulation. Payne turning the corner.
Aaron Payne gets the and one. Y'all know that's my guy. That's my guy. I feel like that's our version of TJ McConnell. We just pesky out there.
Yeah, Payne comes right back.
He good. We going to that Hey, get a little fancy on him. Tyler Kolek is in the building. All our rookies is on the court. Let's see what they can do.
Shot making ability.
Let's see if they're gonna make it do what it do when it do. You heard?
Could tell right away he was gonna be a
now it's officially garbage time. 3 minutes and 45 seconds
to go here in the fourth. Payne can't hit the second. And here comes Walker the other way, showing off the handle. And that's a kickball. Ariel Huckporter getting an opportunity here. Rookie out of Germany. A standing reach DB of 9'3".
Wow.
He could have grabbed that basketball at Toppin.
Shoot. Toppin didn't even run into that jump. It was two-footed.
Two steps. Oh, violent swat.
All you seen was white jerseys squatting.
Cordy and Dottie getting up.
Yeah, the rookies, both
Watch
rookies.
how quickly they close to this. I mean, dead sprint.
Both of them
from
got a
above
piece of
the
that.
free throw line.
Double swat.
That's what I'm talking about. Have them scared to
Straight
come in.
on, no good. Rebound Jackson. Kick out. Walker on the move. And
That was a good
finishes
move.
with the
That
left.
was a good move. That was a scary move, but good move. 90 to 117. I mean, you gotta stop playing with them. We cannot let. Cole it,
Strip
bro.
from behind. Walker has
Bro,
had
we
the
not in
quick
summer
hands
league no more.
defensively
You
and
have to
finishes
make
with the
crisp
layup.
passes. You giving up, and that's the reason why he ain't gonna play ahead of
Playing across the timeline.
Cameron Payne. Okay, good.
Payne. Shot clock winding down.
Good pass. Body him.
Howard Sims.
Body him.
And the throwdown. Jericho Sims on a pogo stick.
It's good that you stepped it up to realize they too little. They can't keep up with you.
Get into the rotation with the front court depth. The ageless James Johnson with the
But
lay-in.
the defense is absent now. Come on, play some D, man. Make the blowout look like a blowout.
That would be a nice matchup. Dottier. And it's off of Dottier out
Bro,
of bounds. We'll take a
he
timeout.
coulda got that ball,
2:08 to
man.
go in regulation.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burger.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I see some promise in our bench, but our young players, we need another vet, man. Because, I mean, I guess you could call that a rookie move, what we seen out of Tyler just now, but that was a sloppy pass he threw that turned into a turnover that turned into points for the other team. So he gonna have to work on that. I see why what's the name ain't put him ahead of anybody else, you know? I can see why Tom got him like 4th or 5th after everybody else, because he still got to get the jitters out to realize this ain't college ball. Nobody playing no games. You got to make that crisp, sharp pass and look for the best pass. But we this now is some garbage time right now because we putting the beats on them. But they went back and forth scoring, but it ain't no the defense got to tighten up in his second unit. You know, he emptied the bench though, so that's good to see Tom Thibodeau making a little bit of changes, because you know Tom will play guys till, you know what I mean, he'll squeeze blood out of a rock if he had. I'm proud that they responded to this must-win game with a vengeance, and they ain't just play with them. They ain't go shot for shot. That they actually went out there to put some foot in them. You know, show that they that we can be contenders, but we gotta step it up to compete with Boston. We gotta guard that 3-point line to compete with them. We can't just let them have a free fall on that 3-point line. You know? But we definitely gotta step it up. Tomorrow, UFC fight, I'll be watching that. Mm.
In this little time, that's how he builds trust.
Yeah. I see her Porty listening to Deuce. Deuce told them, don't throw the minutes away. Build
Come on,
trust.
it's so good. We said it earlier. There are no wasted minutes here.
I think
Ben
Huck Porty,
you saw him working hard on the defense end. Now he's going to be in the
he
rotation,
go through the same system
as
we did Deuce. He could be Mitch replacement. I know nobody want to replace Mitch, but we need Mitch is always hurt, so we can limit his time and preserve him a little more.
The non-negotiables
119 to 94.
Walker short on
Rebound. Dadier. Pass the ball to Kolek. Kolek bringing the ball down.
How many games have we seen where one bench is outscoring the other?
Dadier with the ball. Stupid pass.
But the team is down 25.
Dadier picks up on the defense.
And that is because the Knicks
a lot of rookie mistakes happen.
outscored the Pacers starters 102 to 31 tonight.
Oof.
That's brutal.
I wonder when the hell our other rookie
From the Knicks standpoint,
is going to be good enough
it's
to
right
play.
on time after what they saw.
Where Precious Achua got the crazy hat on the side, but that's my guy, my Bronx representative.
It's a long season, right? I mean, Knicks picked themselves apart. No ball pressure, bad body position, no multiple efforts, not sprinting out to shooters. You know, be honest with yourself when you dissect.
196 to, 96 to 119. We gotta stop playing, bro. I want to beat them at least, keep them under 100, man. I want us to be a top 10 defense. What the fuck they call?
I have an offensive foul there.
Offensive foul. All right, they just trying to give Indiana the ball now to make them don't feel bad or something. But that don't make
So it'll be
sense.
very interesting to see how the chemistry.
Hit that like as you come in, you know. He was over here struggle streaming earlier.
Jackson
Vibes only. We
fires from long
appreciate it.
range, rimming out. Freeman getting up for the rebound and puts it in.
And our guys realize they can't score. They ain't scored a goddamn point in like the last 4 minutes.
75 seconds to go.
98 to 119. They playing with it. We was up 35 when we took the starters out.
A lot of these fans sticking around just to see
Man, I forgot all about this dude, man. I didn't even know he was still in the NBA. Johnson, I didn't even know he was still in the NBA.
Shoot 2 free throws as the
Now the rookie's at the joint. Is he going to make it? Kolek looking scared.
Again, Suns and
Gavers.
Lakers coming up next.
And he's good. 120 to 98.
Boy, if Anthony Davis is going to play like he played in their opener, changes the ceiling.
Anthony Davis is a beast.
Team.
It's funny how people forget.
Man, he wanted to come to the Knicks. That's what I wanted to
because
get.
of the injuries and things like that, that he's just another guy.
Right.
Him and Brunson.
It's a top
Come on,
75
see? They're not playing defense, bro. Dude just gave me that ball. We got the ball back, but that should have been a quick snatch it straight to the hole.
Give you every opportunity to do
hold the ball.
exactly that.
A minute to go here at the Mecca.
All that.
Sims.
Kolek is ready to be the
JJ Redick trying to get himself in trouble with the league office already. Did you see the comment about the basketball?
Yeah, he did smart about drawing that foul, but Kolek is not ready to take over no unit. Not yet.
He learns fast.
Not yet. Not yet. He not ready to take over and lead no second unit yet. Look nervous.
Here on ESPN.
I give him like
Kolek back to the free throw
he'd
line.
be like comfortable by New Year's. But right now,
Yeah, the Knicks will
that
take
boy
on
looks
the
scared.
Cavaliers, as you mentioned, in their next outing. The
He's
Cavs
breathing
got off to
hard,
a
everything.
Nice start.
But I mean, this is opening day
Season
view at the
opener.
Garden in
They
front
have
of
a
some
lot
real
of
fans.
motivation. A lot of
A
length.
lot of people starting to clear out.
Nice to see
Score
what Evan Mobley
123
looks like this season.
to 98.
What step has Evan Mobley taken as a basketball player? You see some teams playing double
They get
big
an and one or they called it on the
at this
pass.
point.
They
He
called
had
the
quite the
foul
stat
on the
line with
pass.
the steals, the blocks.
Yeah.
That first game, he can do a little bit of everything. Oh, the East is going to be interesting this year. Murphy's going to work it in.
Score 198. I mean, I keep saying 198. 98 to 123.
Closing seconds. This second ball game for both teams.
Good defense. Johnson old as hell.
Working on Toppin. Bounce pass inside to Furphy. The fadeaway too strong.
Could have blocked that, man.
And just
hold
a
the ball.
second difference
Game
between
over.
the shot clock and game clock.
Over.
As this crowd gives this team a standing ovation. Wiping away the bad taste from that blowout loss to the Celtics on Tuesday.
Shot clock violation. Give him the ball.
And going to get an emphatic victory tonight over the Pacers. The team that knocked them out in 7 games a season ago in the conference semis.
I wish we'd have gave that same effort against Boston. But Boston could not miss, man. Score 98 to 123. We kept them under 100.
Knicks, 123. The Pacers, 98. Balanced scoring throughout. Again, the Knicks starters outscoring the Pacers 102-31. Once again, our final score, the Knicks 123, the Pacers 98. For Doris Burke and Cassidy Hubbard, I'm Michael Grady. Thanks for watching, and so long from New York. Now let's head back to the studio.
Michael Grady, thank you. An excellent job there. It's a good time to be in New York.
That was definitely a good look, man. I wonder what the Yankees is doing right now. So I'm going to check on the Yankees, see if they was leading L.A. They was leading L.A. for a little minute. About to do my post-game video. I'm proud of them boys that they took that punch in the mouth and was able to come back strong and not just sit there and curl up, because that was the problem before. They sat there and curled up that last game. They was frustrated. Knicks, I said the Knicks. Yankees are still up 2-1, top of the 7th. They need to close this. They need to get this game out the way, and they can bring it home and win the World Series. Get that 2028 pennant. You know, we New York fans over here, this could be a crazy year. Imagine that. The Yankees win, the Liberty win. Well, we know our football teams ain't winning. But yeah, say I'm a Bills fan anyway. And then the Knicks win. Woo! New York could be so lit, man. New York could be so lit if that's what happened, man. Parade after parade after parade. Parade after parade after parade if that was to happen. Yep. This was cool.